and welcome back to Limbus Company. Yes, today we are going to be playing the new intervallo, Nocturnal Sweeping, and I'm kind of excited. I know I didn't have a videoed reaction, but I'm pretty excited because we finally get to see some more sweepers action. What I'm not excited for is if in case we take from Ruina sweepers and will take like 10,000 years. But because of that, also I did split this. Words. I did split this stream for the update into two, so one today for the first half hopefully, and then the second half and finishing it tomorrow most likely. The reason for this is being that it's the middle of the night on a weekday, and the last time I went for like one try sitting for LCB regular checkup, we took until like 2 a.m. for like 4 hours. We can't do that. So because we can't do that, I split it into two just in case. I'm wondering if there's gonna be a dungeon or not, but we'll see. And I'm also heavily debating if I should use these tickets already, because I do still have my Season 5 3-star Identity Assured ticket, but I don't know when the season... Like, if I try to remember last season, there was still a W Corp Otis that came after the intervallo, but she is a Season 4 ID, right? She's not a standard ID. Yeah, she's not. So there might be one more. What a debate. I don't have so many of the egos. What the heck? Hello, Oxide, and hello, Epoch. Welcome. I think I'm gonna do it. This is what it is. I mean, I own like a majority of this. There's like such a low chance I'll actually get something new, but I hope I do. I just hope I don't min roll too. Oh my god, almost min rolled. No, it is a min. I have the worst luck on these things. Well, it's okay. We have one more. People... Oh, she's standard. Okay. People always get like, oh my god, I got like 2 in 1. I got like 3, and then here I am, I'm getting 1 every time. Oh! I got Firefish! Yippee! They're all out for the season now? Alright, we were safe. Fire Punch Greg, true. Shit, I'm just remembering the meme. Gregor, for profit's sake, become Firefish. So, I'm missing the Ardor Blossom Star. Oh my god, a bunch of egos. And the new Ryoshu. There's Warp Purgish. I don't know when Warp Purgish is gonna happen. Whatever. Nero. Oh, see.
명령만 내리는 건 취향이 아니다만 큰 누님의 부탁을 받고
It was worth it. The one roll, it was worth it. Ricardo, you just can't get enough. Nice one try. I don't know if I should keep trying. Well, we actually have so many. It's okay. Well, Purgus is later. See? What did I get though? Oh my god. Is this holiday? Oh no, it's not. I'm stupid. It's Lantern. Okay. How lucky. If you count like the guaranteed ticket, let's pretend that it just kept going. Oh my god. How never mind. One more. Here's our 30th. Maybe we can get similar luck to Jackson. Never mind. This interval is fun. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you. I give up after this one. I guess I give up. Yeah, it's Gregor's day. Okay, that's enough. We could save. We could save. Is the Fire Fist word? They're all from our office, is it? Fire Fist office, okay. What if one more? Okay, the one more. One more day. You know what we can do? We can do the paid one rolls. We still have some paid. I'm so bad at it. Shit, I'm always like the just one more. Bro, even when I play other video games, I'm like one more day. Why are you pulling on the other banners? Don't ask. I'm just doing my dailies, you know, my daily pulls. Announcers of past seasons. I only have like 200. The 200 is actually like really for the daily quota though. It's fine. One last time. Just one last time. Just because I started building Rupture the other day too. Maybe just one last time. Maybe just one last time. I refuse to go below 20,000. I won't go below 20,000, Lunacy. Gee, yeah.
도망쳐봤자 헛수고를. 어쩌나다는 탕하니 어디에서든 네 머리통을 화려하게 터뜨릴 테니.
Like, I have one last, just like one last before we go below 20, so it's like genuinely last. I'm not going any further. Just like that. I get the wrong thing. Just like that. I get. Where I acted so smug and then I got the volume go. I think the rate up is a lie. I think the rate up is a lie. What's that? What that? Oh! Nice music. Game boxes. I'm gonna pretend it didn't happen and I'm gonna move on to the actual content. Yeah, good thing Otis is free and don't have to roll for both of them or like shard them. Very Chinese intervallo. That's okay. I like Chinese music actually. I do watch a lot of C-dramas. So I really like the tune. I feel that kind of ominous, but it's nice. It's 12 nodes. So assuming, thank you for your file, Mashi Lizard. Assuming the last node is a dungeon, we should aim for at least 7 out of 12 or 8. If the last node is not a dungeon, then 6 is fine, but yeah, we'll find out how far we go. I just can't extend today. To have to stop early or like on time rather. You're lucky you saved your S5 tickets for this exact moment. It didn't help me! I just rolled Manager Darn again. And Fire Fist become Fire Fist. Happy New Year! Isn't this a bit late? That was a couple of months ago. Oh yeah. Oh! It's pretty nice in the background. Oh, Dante, any idea where that leftover cake from yesterday went? No idea. I mean, why would I know? I can't even eat. True. Darn. Did Donkey already get her paws on him? Roger rubbed her tired eyes, muttered something about how we should have partied in her room instead, and stumbled to the back door. The New Year's came swiftly to the inhabitants of the bus after various incidents at the LCE. Oh my god, it's dead ass the New Year's in game. Whoa, okay. Wait, I didn't notice. Yeah, there must have been a time, because they do put the times and dates on each intervallo and like Kanto, right? Damn, I should have looked. So I guess it's like January then. The sinners all came from different backgrounds and parts of the city, but annual celebration for New Year's seemed to be a thread that connected their cultures together. They began floating the idea of a New Year's party and... Excellent! Then permits me the honor of hosting this banquet! With her usual overdramatic boast, coupled with a familiar twinkle in her eyes, Don Quixote declared that there would be indeed a New Year's party. And thus it was decided. Again, after what hell we went through with the back door and whatnot for the out-of-season Christmas celebration. True. Yet, I must insist, for 'twas an effort to decorate the bus. The intent quite divorced from the act of celebration. Don Quixote glanced at Sinclair, sheepishly scratching the back of her head. Oh, don't worry about me, really. Well, 'tis true that mine actions have brought thee quite the distress, unintentionally, I might add. Thus, I must ask thee, wast thou not agreed that a communal event to mark the occasion might freshen both our spirits and bodies? I can't even begin to imagine her amnesiac self even taking a moment to give a damn about how Sinclair might take it, but I guess that memory came with tact. With memory came tact. You know, since it's our first New Year's together, it sure is an occasion for a celebration, huh? Gotta hear that bell go ding to really mark the transition into a new year, right? It seems that we shall be welcoming the first light of the new year in the company of one another. 'Tis indeed cause for celebration. I don't know why this is already making me laugh. Nothing has happened yet, but I'm already anticipating. A bowl of noodles before the last night of the year fades. Classic. Such bubbling enthusiasm from ye warmeth my own heart. Forsooth, the grandiosity of this banquet shall be one for the books. Fireworks most brilliant, enough delicacies to... Karen, when's our next stop? Mev'll be running non-stop for 3 days at least. Only dum-dums stop on a fast road. So she says. GG, man. Virgilius muttered with his usual sardonic edge, one fist under his chin. Bye. Our next year's celebration. The banquet shall be prepared at the promised hour. Don Quixote's idea of a grand banquet depressingly fizzled into nothingness, but... Meowdy Chan Chat, meowdy Commissaria, thanks for dropping by, nice to see you. We just started out. Used your S5 ticket and got Fire Fist, plus you pulled the new Ryoshu in 5 singles. Oh my god! Congratulations, Delvin. They're so much more, like, luckier than me. Although, what was with that, huh? We both used S5 ticket and then we both get Fire Fist. He did it. He did it for the burn. Raja brought out all the cakes and cookies that she'd stashed in her room so we could at least hold a small celebration for the New Year's together. After that, we all stayed up together and watched the New Year's first sunrise briefly paint the city in gold, then retired to sleep. Well, that looks cool. Is this like the edge of the shit, man? What's the button? Okay. Oh, it's like a highway on top here. I love cityscape views. This is nice. I'm gonna grab this for our thumbnail. I need to make sure to grab 2, actually. You used all your pulls. You want a clean slate next season. What about Wapargus? You're gonna lurk on Office CC, which won't let you log in for a bit? Oh, okay, no problem, Commissariat. Thank you for dropping by. It's okay. Lurk is nice. I've got time. I've got time. Oxide says that, like, near the end, middle. We're kind of middle. There's still like about 2 weeks. 1 to 2 weeks. Middle of March. I got time and luck. Oh my god, the confidence. You'll get it. I'm sure you will. I wish I had that confidence. I just don't have... I don't have the confidence. I just have, like, the pride. I'd be like, yo, I'd roll. It all goes wrong. You used yours and still have no Gregors? Oh no. Oh yeah, to be fair, next season might start... Wait, when does this event end? I forgot the end date. I guess depending on the end date of this event is very close to when the next season starts. If it's not at the late April, then it's probably gonna... it's gonna be next season? Okay, cool. When everyone woke up, rubbing their tired eyes, the world outside the bus had completely transformed. There was a behemoth of a structure, bizarre in its presence, and its walls seemingly made of gargantuan steel pipes. H4. Pride skill 3. Yeah. And you know why we picked that? Because, you know, that's the thing. Pride's fall. Because you had so much pride, you fall. Exactly what happened with our rolls earlier. We didn't reach 100, but you know. You're not sure when the next Walpurgis is, but I usually want to watch it with match it with IRL Walpurgis night. Fair. And if it's like near end of April, it's a fair assumption anyway. The sinners began to voice their surprise, appropriately so, as what came to view was different from any nest we'd passed by on our journey thus far. Is that massive structure all one building? If the whole thing's a nest, then where the hell's the backstreets? That's big enough to cover H-Corp's territory and then some. Well, there he goes again, asking dumb questions without ever taking a peek at the guidebook. That's not the that's not the nest. That huge box you see over there, that's District 8. We call it Hongyuan. I'm probably gonna say this all wrong. The vast garden here at H-Corp. The nest lies within the center of the structure, and the back streets without. So they squeeze the entire population of this district in there? Did they just not get a ray of sunlight all year round? Huh, well, at least they don't have to worry about the rain. Oh, pretty! Avail me a sight as well! As the sinners began to gather one by one as other side of the bus, stirred awake from their late night's rest, I felt my gaze drawn towards Honglu. I looked for signs of concern or distress on his face, worried. It wasn't exactly something unique to Honglu, but the stories about his past home life we've heard throughout the year, whenever we felt like sharing them, were all consistently and terribly depressing. True. Double Rioche is still a good ID though, minus the event points. No man, I missed out on possible event points, you're right, damn. Roadmap didn't include a second Walpurgis before Kanaway. Okay, yeah, fair then. If it's all packed that close together, is this supposed to be like Hong Kong? I actually don't know what Hong Kong looks like, so I can't comment. I actually don't know. I'm very sheltered. I haven't traveled much. But his lips ever so slightly and upwardly— wait, did I read that last line? Let's double check. Oh, it's not such a bad place once you've actually tried living there for a while. Okay. But his lips, ever so slightly curled upward to a kindly and relaxed smile, are making the same expression as ever. Honglu's so good, they named the palace after him. Bro. An expression that hasn't changed at all since our first meeting. Maybe it's just a cultural difference. Kinda like how Honglu can be so nonchalant about things that give most people pause, but actually, no, I'm not helping anyone or anything by entertaining these thoughts. My job, at this moment, is to keep a close eye on Honglu, more so than usual. And if the time comes for me to help him as the manager, I'll give it my all. Besides... Whoa, this thing's even bigger up close! Verily, I cannot recall... I carry no recollection of a structure so grand, even in my past adventures of mine. If my efforts aren't enough, I know I can trust the sinners to lend me a hand. Hey, let me see too. I collected my thoughts and approached the sinners who were flattened up against the glass window to get a good view. You know, that somehow gives me like some form of worry or anxiety. Like, if you're all in a bus, and then like everyone in the bus crowds to one side, it's like a weird worry that I doubt would... Why is the music suddenly so loud? It's like a weird worry that I don't think would really come true, but then I get worried that like, what if the bus tilts to the side a bit? I don't know, I like to overthink things. The duel. That sounds kind of epic. Oh wait, I don't know what I'm doing with this team though, so... Oh god, what is this? Is the selection even correct?
자,
의뢰가
let's just do that.
들어왔나요?
And then Wait, actually, we could probably bring support. Maybe that'll give us some bonus stuff, right? Oh no, does no one have it? Oh, there. Okay, there you go. Support.
이제야 부르나. 좀 카니발 타임.
There you go. It's called duel, but then we're bringing all the sinners. That's no duel. Once we left the bus. Oh man, I can't believe we had to get off the bus here. We have to make a formal complaint against H-Corp for this crap. What the hell were they thinking, doing such shoddy construction work near the entrance of the highway that leads straight into the nest? I understand weird worries. My Oshi is afraid of escalators. Oh, like, do you mean like when it's at the edges of the escalators, they're afraid of like their foot getting stuck on it? Because I used to be worried about that too. Like, like when I was a kid, I think. Because when I was a kid, I was taught about escalators. Like, oh, you have to be careful because if you don't get off on time, your foot will get caught in it and it'll get garbled up, and your shoe is gone and then your foot is gone. And that may have been an over exaggeration, but that stuck with me for a while. Many causes there may be to such construction projects, yet perhaps an early warning sign ere our approach to the site would have been a sensible were it not for young Karen's most valiant drifting. I shudder to even imagine the terrible possibilities. It would have been a most awful end to an adventure. He would have died. No. It's no surprise the sinners all had a piece of their mind to speak. As we drove up to the entryway, we unexpectedly came across a mess of badly put together steel plates blocking our path in the middle of the road. Karen quickly spun the bus around, which meant that everyone ended up being thrown about like ragdolls. Oh gosh. Good thing there was another road off the highway that leads into the city, right? I bet Karen would have tried to reverse gear all the way back to the last interchange. But looks like we'll be going through all these winding alleyways just to get to the nest. It's so dark in here. We were greeted by dark streets upon disembarking from the bus, illuminated by only the faint strands of light. It was immediately obvious that we found ourselves in the backstreets of H-Corp. But looked pretty impressive from the outside, but there's no difference from the other backstreets inside, eh? Yep, it's a familiar sight. Gotta say, it's getting real old. I asked thee, is the nest of this district shrouded in darkness as well? No, this particular sites are limited to the back streets of District 8. Hello, our manor. All manor. Oh, I caught myself this time. Hello, all manor. Thank you for driving by. Oh, it's to the point where they can't get anyone anywhere near one. Aw. I mean, well, if they have the chance to take the stairs or an elevator, that could be a little less like burdensome in their mind. But that's like a little bit like inconvenient too, huh? Escalators so common in like malls and stuff. The back streets of this district weren't very different from the other ones we've visited in the past. People hurrying through the streets as though they were being chased by something. People scowling and glaring at the ground with some sickness or discomfort. Scenes all too common in every corner of the city. There was one thing about this place that stood out from the other districts, however. It kind of reminding me of the former G-Corp soldiers back at District 4. What? What do you mean? You mean those fellas? The growths on their flesh appeared too organic to be prosthetics. Some of them had odd protrusions or nodules? What are nodules? Bulging from their skin as well. Not at all, manager bud. Look, they haven't all mutated in the same pattern. Like, into an insectoid form, for example. I guess I should commend you for not looking at them through a biased lens. You are observing the aftermath of District 8's distinctive method of treatment. Oh, so this is where all those rumors about the bluish healing ointment come from, huh? Apparently they can cure any flesh wound after just one night dressed in bandages? It seems that certain misconceptions must be addressed. It's like a swelling or lump on the skin. Oh, I see. Like my mental image is kind of like a... Well, yeah, a lump. I guess a bump. I was gonna say like a little mountain on your skin, but that's I don't think that gives a very good description of what I was thinking. There are variations of Ace Corp's singularity, the bolus. The bolus? She is likely referring to medicines brewed and kneaded into ball-shaped pills. Correct. Ace Corp, or the Hongyuan Bioengineering Group, mainly manufactures boluses that contain essences of treatment. Bolus. The boluses may be taken orally, ground with water into a paste and applied directly into the affected area, or dissolved in water, soaked into bandages, or wrapped around the necessary area for treatment. I guess rumors transform as they travel. Oh, I see. I was just thinking about how they do things back at the K-Corp. The focus of K-Corp's technology is the reversal or recovery of one's conditions. Returning to the original state is the keyword in their treatment. Oh god, it's gonna be a long text. It's no rare sight to find unique techniques and technology developed independently by the inhabitants of the backstreets of District 8 using the manufactured boluses. The treatments are not individually customized for each patient. Instead, they are focused on selecting appropriate technique from a myriad of choices to address deficiencies in their statuses. Perhaps one could choose the words transformation or evolution as a more illustrative descriptor for the treatment. So that's what's counted as treated? The crowd Sinclair was pointing at certainly appeared unhurt, as none of them were bleeding or walking with a limp, but many of them appeared dazed, staring blankly at nothing or scratching absent-mindedly at their mutated parts. They must be the regulars. Unexpectedly, we found our answer not from Faust, not from Mersault, but from Honglu. The regulars? Yes, I've heard of them as a child. People who've grown too accustomed to visiting the clinics in search of their mystical treatments. The regulars might appear more intimidating than most people at first glance, but apparently all the side effects they've been stacking changes them into strange ways. It's highly likely that the interoperation conflicts or issues will arise when applying highly disparate treatment methods to a single body. At least it's a cheaper alternative for people who didn't sign up for the life insurance. Speak of life insurance? Yes, life insurance. There's a special insurance option to bring the client back to life upon the event of their death. So, the irony isn't lost on me, but I thought resurrecting people was one of the head's taboos. The head does not consider the revival via life insurance to be a violation of their non-resurrection taboo. It is likely that, on a technical level, this revival is actually categorized as brain resuscitation as opposed to a full resurrection. Degradation of its functions considered, of course. So it's the... Yeah, we've seen a different form of insurance in true, when we fought the general reception. But I mean, like, their revival, quote-unquote, is kind of like those I thought of those, like, medical dramas where they go like, oh no, the patient's heart is stopped, and then they get these thingies that they rub together and they put on the body and they go like clear, and then it's like bzzz. That's what I thought of. But that's how I'm kind of understanding it. Oh yeah, and Wedge Office Fixers had like full body insurance. Yeah, true. Her body got reconstructed following, like, I forgot it was Pamela or Pamela. God, they look the same. Sorry. They look the same because it was constructed from... Okay, yeah. Cloned body to transplant the head to. True. Yeah, it's kind of wild, huh? I mean, like, the brain got preserved in the head, I'd say, but then life insurance, pretty wild in the city. Then again, a lot of things are. Another fatal downside to this technology is that, unlike the manager's clock binding, the subject cannot be brought back if their brain is destroyed. Oh wait, that's exactly what we were talking about. There's also a risk of significant losses in the process of information transference. Losses, huh? So maybe some of their mutations could be more than just side effects of those treatments. Maybe, but I heard it takes more than 1 or 2 revivals to change that much. since apparently people in the backstreets could never even dream of paying consistent insurance renewal rate, so... After all, who would sign up for insurance if it's using services that could reduce them into such pitiful states? Why did the music stop? That's kinda ominous. Yeah, they appear pathetic and pitiful to you, rich bastards, don't they? You'll soon be in the same boat as them. Save some pity for yourself. Who the hell are you? Identify yourself. The stranger's voice cut through our discussion like a foreign instrument. We turned around to find a large group of people who were clearly up to no good. You must be the young master of that high and mighty Jia family, eh? I can tell just by looking at your pretty face. Hey bro, you didn't have to compliment him like that. Your friends, Honglu? No. I haven't had much chance to get acquainted with people from the backstreets, so... Nope, never met them before. Of course you haven't. Too busy living large, playing gods in a whole different world from us plebs, huh? Not that it matters. We're just here to take the thing you brought here for submission to the family hierarchy evaluation. The what evaluation? Okay, clearly there's been a misunderstanding. There's quite a lot to them. We're not off to a great start here, huh, man? You try to hide your crush a little bit. Yeah, man, like, you didn't have to come in with, like, your pretty face. Like, damn, okay. Actually, no. It'll be a violation of our office's core values to just jump at them like we're some common thugs. I, Sean San, third son of the Triax office, challenged Jia Bao... I can't say his name properly, I'm so sorry. Jia Baoyu? Jia Baoyu. Of the Jia family to a duel. Our wager will be that the winner can take anything they want from the loser. Wait, what do you mean a duel? Duel! Oh god, she did the Yu-Gi-Oh! It's time to duel. I've heard tale the duels of the most honorable fixers of the Sync Association Eastern Branch announced their intent to duel by stating their affiliation name instead of casting their gauntlets, and this pamphlet that young Ishmael had presented to me earlier presented the truth that the Triax office is indeed an office of the East, though they are indeed of lesser quality. 'Tis true, genuine, accurate declaration of a duel that we behold. Glad, bro, it's so iconic, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I think there was like an actual song for like the Japanese version, but the English dub changing the opening song of Yu-Gi-Oh! to that. It's so good. It was so good. One of the best things to happen. So it's just a fancy way of saying 1v1 me, let's go, innit? I mean, this guy doesn't look too tough. What do you think, Faust? Agreed. This individual does not seem to possess any particularly exceptional skill that may pose difficulties for Honglu. I think it's gonna be okay. I'll be back in a minute, Dante. You sure this is okay? I don't think you're gonna lose against him, but, you know, just in case. No worries. I have some childhood experience with duels myself. I've done about 10 of them, I think. Ha! So the rich boy's dabbled in some duels, has he? I think you misunderstand. I mean to say that I've done about 10 of them in a day. Oh, but grandmother sometimes let me skip them, so I might have been slightly fewer than that in some days. What? What? I, Honglu of Limbus Company, no. I, Baoyu of the Jia family, accept this duel. Honglu stepped forward confidently as the opponent was processing what he had just heard. Yeah, like, you're losing really fast, Shan-san. It's so over for you. For a moment, Honglu stood there, in a stance that didn't express even a hint of aggression, before curiously cocking his head to the side. Sorry, are we waiting for something? I mean, we're probably not even gonna see this 1v1. Because our sinner selection was a party. Oh, so... I always let the opponent go first. Go first 2 moves in duels. Please, don't hesitate. Let me... You little... Your cocky pride shall be your downfall. The man who introduced himself as Shan-san leaped towards Honglu. Then after about a minute... How is this happening? Oh my god, he's dying, bruh. Wait, I love... I love how his other office dudes in the back are literally just silhouettes. I love it. The guy with his hands on his head. No way, boss, lost. Hello, Ariella. Welcome. Thank you for driving by. The freaking reactions in the back are pretty funny. This is a new event. Yes, this is the new intervallo. So you it's okay. We're not that far into it, so we're literally on the second node. We're literally on the second node, so it's okay. You can look away from the spoilerino. Yeah, no worries. Thank you so much for driving by. Have a nice lurk. Like the guys over here are just like, ah, damn. No, this guy's like, damn. And then this guy's like, eh. And then this guy's like, no way. And then this guy is like, I don't even know how to describe this guy. I can't even tell if he's facing forwards or backwards because it looks like he's facing backwards and then like he's holding like his weapon, but he looks like he's gonna run away. How is this happening? Unlike Shan-san, who was throwing punches and swings with boiling hot passion, Honglu was effortlessly gliding between his opponent's strikes like he was out on a picnic. As though this was but a leisurely stroll through a garden. Whenever Shan-san threw a powerful punch, Honglu redirected it to the side with ease, the fist only grazing his clothes. We were mesmerized by the feathery light movements of his hands and the feet that effortlessly glided through the air until, after one blink and you'll miss it moment, we realized Shan-san was already face down on the ground, defeated. Huh? Young Honglu, hast thou been concealing thy full strength in our presence? Oh, no, I wouldn't say that. I always put my all into every fight. Yet, to defeat this foe so soundly, to dance with such grace between the strikes, this twist as though thou wert dueling someone whose skill may only measure against a child's. But most of our fights happen in environments with a lot of variables, and we usually fight against our enemies with all kinds of unexpected weapons and powers. You read him. Already familiar with that fool's moves? Oh, yes. One of my Biwu instructors used similar techniques as this gentleman here. Practice makes perfect, and perfection makes an expert, right? Right, but I'm not sure that's entirely relevant here. Oh, he's still alive. Okay. Well, anyways, it looks to me that he soundly kicked your behind in this duel. Let us through, and why don't you? And preferably, not do the thing that I think you're about to do. This duel wasn't overseen by a notary office anyway, and our employer isn't gonna let this failure slide if we just leave. Huh, don't just sit there. Move your asses and jump them. Huh, pathetic. I can kinda see how we're becoming experts at getting jumped. With a bitter cry of the defeated, his gang rushed towards us. What a sore loser. Classic, true. I was expecting it, but what a sore loser. I would have thought... Oh yeah, I forgot Virgilius is a kid. Sorry, I forgot about that part. Oh, nice music. I was kind of expecting, oh, what if Shan-san dies or something, and then his team's like, let's go get revenge. Nah, this guy's just like, we'll go all together. Not even honoring his duel. I'm honoring our duel. Look, Honglu's not even on the field. I like the background and music though. Hopefully it's not too loud. Just let me know if it's too loud. Wait, why does it sound so loud for me? Is it my... Oh, it must be my desktop volume. Okay, there you go. Awkward try office. Awkward? Really? Deceitful. Okay, awkward try office axe fixer. It does a bleed with haste. If they're faster, then they'll be stronger. Bleed and bind. Bleed. Okay. Entry shield for every type of negative effect on self. Okay. On Clash Win, inflict 2 bind. Oh. So that's how they're gonna be faster than us. Okay. Gain 1 damage up and fragile. Damage up and fragile. Either way. On low morale. If the level of ally is defeated, higher than or equal to the unit's decrease based on level difference. Level 45. Okay. Okay. It's a normal? Okay, it's a normal encounter. It's a normal encounter. So we don't have to fight that hard, really. Oh wait, I forgot. I only checked the awkward guy. I forgot to check the deceitful guy. It's the Axe Gang from Kung Fu Hustle. Oh no. I knew the Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I don't know this one. I'm sorry. I wonder if I should be using bleed. I also have sinking. I'm not confident in my rupture yet because I haven't really tried it out. I just started kind of putting them together. Deceitful guy. Oh, he does about the same thing. It's okay. Okay, no extra enemies. It's just them. Okay. It gives Hong Kong vibes. Damn. Kind of cool. Oh man. Regular encounters outside of dungeons. Ah yes, building sanity. It's a funny movie, you should watch it if you have the chance. Okay, sure. I'm always down to watch like older movies, they're pretty funny. Oh, staggered. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm getting lost references. No, wait, was Berg getting upset with me? That's actually the first time I saw that because like I only equipped him to do mirror dungeons, so I've never actually seen him get upset with me. I have to say though, kind of surprised this intervallo and the next canto are taking place in District 8. Oh, is there something special that I'm missing out on? Why you're surprised about like District 8? Oh, if you look at the map, it's a lot more northern than eastern. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look at the map after this note then. I'm gonna look at it after this note. Let's just press damage and then like see. They should be able to kill that already. They're all staggered. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh my god. Nah, I'd roll tails. Tell me that was the last one. That was the last one. We're good. By the way, I don't think anyone has noticed, but I fixed my tracking. It's not awkward anymore. Was expecting us to go to Q Corp's district. Oh. This isn't really a great start, fellas. Never easy, is it? Hey, at least we got a nice warm-up. It wasn't all bad. I don't know. This seems more serious than our usual street.
It should have been me, not him. It's not fair.
I really like how the map is done for this intervallo. Ooh. Ishmael's right. They weren't your everyday thugs who pick fights with random people for no good reason. They were contracted by someone to specifically target and eliminate Honglu. And given how open they were about their intent, calling it a contract, it doesn't seem like whoever gave the contract was exactly going for subtlety. Then, maybe this is what Gacha Chun was talking about way back when she mentioned surviving as heirs? Whoever's behind this must have a bone to pick with Honglu. What if it's his family, bro? It seems like his family's got it out for each other. Indeed, it seems that we must expect more skirmishes like this going forward. Alas, was this trial not readily overcome? That's not the point. Think on it a little more. Seems like they're assuming that Honglu's brought something here in order to participate in that family hierarchy evaluation. Then, there's no reason to assume that we've seen the last of them. They're going to try again to take out the competition. A highly accurate assessment of the situation by Executive Manager. I expected no less of someone of your genius. Why did you have to say it with that face, Otis? Going for the classics of brown-nosing today, Otis? Since when was it brown-nosing to compliment a job well done? Do you not expect... This inane conversation is most riveting, but I would prefer some silence while we wait. It seems that the company foresaw such difficulties. They've sent you a support team to help handle this issue. We heard voices coming from behind us, from where Virgilius pointed. Oh my god. Oh my god, no way. My, you guys still haven't learned how to stick with the plan, have you? It really threw me off when I was told to meet you in some backstreets location away from our agreed rendezvous point. A familiar voice. Voice we couldn't forget. Ah! Saude! Saude! I'm sad though. It makes me sad though. Just by herself. Sad. I miss them being like a duo. But I'm glad that she's here. It's good to see her again. Been a while, everyone. Oh, Pilot's here. We don't have Effie, but Pilot's here. He gets more screen time though. Yeah, we barely saw this guy. Hi, I'm here too. We turned around to follow where the voice was coming from and recognized the two people we've been hoping to see again. Aw. I wonder if they... Oh no, she's back. Yeah, it's half. Oh no. What if she died? No. She wouldn't. Right? A guide. Oh. I really like the way, like, the highways. I assume these are highways. I like the way they look over here. And then we go further in, huh? Okay. Ready for round 2. True, but also first I'm gonna take a look. So you're... Wait. You come from P. Ah, but it's next to each other, I understand. But it is more north than east. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense why you said that. It's kind of surprised. Yeah, I felt like it would have been further. Which stage was bargaining again? What do you mean bargaining? This is until the 17th. Okay. A guide. Oh, story only. Do you mean bargaining like... Do you mean like when we last saw Pilot and Saude? I don't remember the exact part, but I know it was near the middle of part 2 of Canto 5. I meant stages of grief. Oh! You know what? Let's take a quick look. Stages of grief. Stage 1, denial. Stage 2, anger. Stage 3, bargaining. It's 3. Saude! And hey, Pilot, right? What's wrong? It's like you're all looking at a ghost. Pilot, didn't you tell me that you shared my news with him last time? I did! I sure did, ma'am! Oh, yeah, he did! The sinners each recovered from their initial shock of seeing them again. And soon, their faces began to bloom with relieved smiles. Well, good to see that things haven't changed much around here. Saude, we're so glad to see you're okay. TikTok to you too. Good to see your gears are turning just fine. Saude smiled at me with a familiar grin. She did not seem to have changed much since the last time we met, save for a few minor differences. Her outfit and her badge, for example. Last I recall, you were promoted, yes? Allow me to congratulate you. Yeah. Or the hints of melancholy hanging from her smile and flickering in her eyes. Hey! I'm merely congratulating her on her promotion and offering a recognition of her excellent accomplishments. I don't see what your problem is here. We all know the meaning that promotion carries. Indeed, and it is very profound. After all, what meaning is there to a promotion attained without spilling some blood? You're a real piece of work. Let me ask you something then. If everyone behaves like you do around her, tiptoeing around the facts, keeping hush-hush about what happened, where's she going to get the bare minimum of the recognition and the consolation she deserves? He's got you there. She's got you there, Greg. So what are you bargaining with them? I don't know. I mean, Pilot is like a nice, innocent guy, at least from what I know so far. So I can't just go like take Pilot and give me back stuff. If he's done. No! I gotta give him his chance. He hasn't shined yet. He hasn't got... I mean, he'll grow on me. I'm sure. Surely. Hush Hush would have been nice. I even overheard some of them whisper that I let my partner die just so I could snag a promotion. So, in that regard, I appreciate that, Otis. And if we're being technical, I did die. Except my brain was intact. Not even K-Corp's regenerative ampules could have revived me if it wasn't. Then, did Effie also... Apparently, they went straight for Effie's head when they stabbed him with a prosthetic. According to the coroner's autopsy. Aww. My dreams. My dreams crushed. K-Corp ampules, life insurance. Neither of them can revive someone with a damaged brain. It is what it is. Anyways, let's not dwell on the depressing stuff. We're here for work. Let's get some work done. So let's talk about work, okay, Pilot? Yes, ma'am. Well, let's see here. Coincidentally, I happen to make friends with a fella who has ties to the Ja family, so I brought him over. What kind of introduction is that? I just so happened to do so, you know? Hey, is that everything? Yes, sir. Briefing over. There's nothing else! Yeah, so I just so happen to know a guy who knows a guy, and this works out. That's it? Yep. Yeah, face too. Oh, the security says might have survived. He stay on fire. No. Just as everyone was reeling in stunned silence, the least informative, least helpful briefing that we've ever had the displeasure of sitting through. Hey, it was just like 1 or 2 sentences. At least it wasn't that long. Ishmael was the first to catch herself. She looked up at Saude. Saude, can we rely on you for some elaboration here? But the briefing was just a good demonstration of the necessity of educating the 5 W's and 1 H principle. Looks like we'll have a lot to discuss once we get back, Pilot. Did I do something wrong? Shh, Pilot buddy, just stop. You're digging yourself a deeper hole with every word. Oh, her face! Gregor quickly leans in to warn Pilot, but it was likely too late. A nigh unnoticeable crease had already formed between Saude's brows. Prior to commencing this high-priority operation, it was necessary for us to find individuals with connections to H-Corp. So, as preliminary observation units, we were put to the task, and we managed to establish a connection with an individual. Ooh, someone from my family? No, we tried, but your family proved to be a rather difficult nut to crack. However, as we were wasting precious time with all of our leads, Pilot pursued an unconventional method to establish this connection. I really didn't hold back on the compliments back then, and this is how you... our collaborator is a former employee of the Ja family. After leaving the family, he now runs a lodging business. Then it is likely that he's far removed from family politics. Less motivation for him to attack us due to conflicting interests. Good. It's the sweeping night, and Saude's face is a lot more expressive here. True, she's making a lot more expressions than before, or at least than what I remember. Can you believe it? It's almost been like 1 year. Almost. It's not yet quite there yet. It's almost been like 1 year since I was in Kanto 3. Damn. Yes, and according to Pilot's report, he still regards the Ja family positively. How can I not, considering the blessings they have given me? An unfamiliar voice butted into the conversation, as though to continue Saude's explanation. I humbly present myself before the Fellowship of Young Master Baoyu. Please, call me Qingtao. Hopefully I'm not butchering everything. When this gets like voice acting, I'm gonna find out I butchered everything. I'm so sorry. He greets us in the most polite fashion before bringing his hands together in an odd motion. Oh, is this how people greet each other here? Yep, it's called the Baochuan gesture, bringing a fist and palm together to express respect and peace towards the receiver. Aha! Knights greet one another by shaking their hands in the selfsame purpose. Forsooth, Thou art indeed possessed of a chivalrous spirit. Ah, indeed. Much did I worry about the qualities of the people young master has surrounded himself with, but I see he is in the company of those wise in the ways of the West. I prostrate myself before the vast breadth of your knowledge. What a grand generosity it is to open ajar the waterways of wisdom to quench my barren land. Why are you making that face, and why did you have to say that? Yo, like, what? Why you have to say it like this is the latter part of your sentence, huh? Schlorpen. Something feels familiar about this. This is so sus. What the fuck? Nah, she's been getting less and less verbose with those bootlicking these days. Not like this guy for sure. That's true. He's kind of like, how should I put this? A bit much? What are you guys talking about? Communicating by only the sound of a ticking clock. This is something I had already known ahead of time, and yet... What a most curious exchange to behold in person! Brief this journey may be, yet I shall find myself thoroughly entertained in its entirety. Haha! Why you got the space bar in between? Haha! My god! The legendary Glazer! Oh! That was his position. What if that was his position in the Ja family? He was the head Glazer. Yeah, exactly! The head Glazer. Maybe it's the subtle sprinkle of disrespect that reminds you of the usual flavor. Wait, is this about me? You dare. Was all that bootlicking she did supposed to be a source of pride for her or something? Otis shook her head with clear distaste and strode towards me. We are nothing alike, Executive Manager. Never have I once said such empty flattery in your presence, filled with nothing but hot air and superlative... I don't know! I don't know, Otis. I get the feeling you have. Just a feeling, you know, like... The strongest Glazer in history versus the strongest Glazer in the present. Exactly, oh my god. I'll leave the guidance of these backstreets to him. Well, looks like this is where... Saude fell silent, her eyes lingering on Virgilius, who stood somewhat apart from the rest of us. So I finally get to meet the Red Gaze in the flesh. I've been looking forward to this day for a long time. Effie would have loved to be here. No! Manager. Virgilius seemed to sense her lingering gaze and walked towards us after nodding slightly in her direction. Manager Saude. Let's not make this any longer than it has to be. I'm not happy to be helping you with your business. I'd much rather put this behind me as soon as possible. Oh, please, it's our historic first collaborative operation, isn't it? Can't you spare a little more time with us? The guide's buds. Actually doing something? That guy? Yes, unfortunately, LCC has our own business to take care of today, so I won't be accompanying the LCB at this time. And the Red Gaze will be helping us out to get it done. Taking Mephi there, vroom vroom. Maybe it's not that unfortunate now that I think about it. I feel like every mission with the LCB has always been an uphill battle to get anything done. Well, you see, back then we were... Just messing with you. I'm sure we'll have another chance to work together again. Boss, we don't got much time. Wait, before you go, I think you owe us some explanation, Virgilius? I will leave the details to Miss Faust. I'm quite busy. Very well. Virgilius turned around and left towards Mephistopheles with an oddly disgruntled expression. Well then, I'll see you around. Next time, I'll show y'all. I'll show you that I can carry my own weight. You know, oh boy, the last time we met I was really so darn pathetic. Pilot, competence is shown through actions, not words. Saude and Pilot give us a light nod before following Virgilius. Some sinners opened their mouths to speak, hesitated, then closed them again. Then we let them go without a word. Perhaps we didn't know what we could say to not make this an awkward farewell. Well, if Saude and Pilot are leaving with Virgilius and Karen, then I get the feeling they're gonna be completely fine. They'll survive this. But I'm curious what they're doing, huh? I guess Faust will explain to us later on. Though, I wonder, where could they be going? I mean, they gotta get the bus into the H Corp, right? We'll see. Very well, please, this way. Or maybe we were simply mindful of this guy who was responsible for the quality of our stay. Oh yeah! We're gonna have an entire canto of intervallo of glazing. 518 ambush. Wow, under attack again. I wonder by who this. No! No! I forgot to bring the. I forgot to bring the Ryoshu. Let's back up. Oh well, I guess next time. Singing voice. Deep resentments ought to be washed away. Just skip and forfeit. What if I see a spoiler? I'll watch this first and then I'll forfeit. For when the far one comes betwixt the burnt doors, shall a star fall astray. Oh, I wish I could hear that voice, the singing. Are you sure we're going the right way? I don't like the sound of those weird songs. The main streets are most likely teeming with those seeking to bring harm to the young master. We must venture an alternative path. And like he said, there weren't any skirmishes once we made it deeper into the dark alleyways. Yeah, no skirmishes, because we're just gonna end up fighting the sweepers, right? The lack of foot traffic would normally be pretty unsettling, but I guess it's what we needed at this moment. As for the song, it's a song that's become rather popular in the backstreets in recent months. The lyrics are pretty, ominous for a popular song. It's a song spread through word of mouth. It sings of how the decimated Kong family. This is not a place to discuss such matters. I will share the tale in a more appropriate setting later, should we come across it. Didn't know there was a song like that. Is that the first time you've heard of it too, Honglu? He's a posh git from a posh family. I doubt he's ever even set his precious feet in these backstreets. So it's no wonder he's never heard anything like it. I have been to the backstreets before, but Heathcliff isn't wrong. I did spend most of my time in my room. That is precisely because you were the most treasured one of them all, young master. Much like how the jade of the greatest worth is to be cherished, prized, and hidden in the deepest depths of one's coffers where none shall reach. Like lazy. I'm like him. The oddest moment of evaluation, I sound like this? This is what everyone else hears? So golden! To a lesser degree, particularly as of late. So that guy used to work for the Jia family, huh? Really got her. She's now gonna evaluate herself and then she's gonna stop, isn't she? No, she can't. But her currently built up identity is not yet time for her kanto. Unless. So that guy used to work for the Jia family, huh? Do you know him, Honglu? Young master, is there something on my face? Honglu stopped himself as though a thought flashed in his head, glanced quietly in my direction, and then... It's nothing. Shall we continue walking down this road? Indeed, humble as I may be, I am very well versed in the roads of this area. Surprise, Kanto 11. Surprise, I can't count what comes after 8 is 11. Honglu shook his head at me and he casually changed the subject. It was as though he was trying to hide something we know from Xingtao. Should we be suspicious of something? He's a collaborator, but only a temporary one. A degree of caution would be advisable. Given Pilot's clear inexperience and naivete, we'd do well to remain suspicious of this character. Faust and Otis approached me and Honglu as Honglu was nodding along and chatting amicably with our guide. Well, looking back at our journey so far, I think we learned our lesson about blindly trusting every collaborator we've come across. With this growing mistrust in mind, I slowly made my distance from the guide before asking Faust the burning question. So what was that about back there with Virgilius? Something about him going to help them out? the consequences of his actions at Wuthering Heights. Oh. His actions were a violation of one of the more important items in his contract with the company. He is simply taking responsibility for the breach of contract. Oh, when he helped us out. Oh, my king, my goat. I think back to the incidents at the manor. It feels like it's been such a long time now. Well, that's kind of a bummer. He really helped us out of a pickle. What? That's what they're dragging him away for? Is there a problem, honor guests? It's nothing. It's nothing at all. No problemo, right, Ryoshu? S.U. Lydia, shut up. Result. Can you carry Heathcliff for a bit? He's dead tired. Oh my god! No, there's no problem at all. Heathcliff was just dead tired. Like, he just suddenly, like, collapsed. This will be done. Heathcliff, punched in the gut by the hilt of Ryoshu's sword, fell forward right into Mersault's welcoming shoulder. Roger? You know, the kind of person I hate the most? The kind of dull people who can't read the room. Don't you feel the same way, Dante? Yep. I nodded enthusiastically as something seemed to imply she wasn't really asking me a question. I don't think that she was about to punch my lights out, but... Rajan and Ryoshu judged correctly this time. Classified company information must not be discussed in the presence of an outsider. Reminds me of the time he got knocked out cold for a while because he kept asking questions without raising his hand. This guy just doesn't learn, huh? You successfully preserved the secrecy of classified information without spilling blood. I applaud this policy. I did good, didn't I? I'm just not a fan of how they're treating Heathcliff like dirt now. Understandable, true. Oh man, I pressed the wrong button. I was gonna take a screenshot of the background. Damn it! If it's no problemo, as you say, then it's well indeed. Yet, I worry that it appears that the problem has found us anyway. My Heathcliff, yeah, I don't like. I stopped and looked around, realizing we were surrounded by a group of people wielding various weapons in their hands. What's happened to finding us a safer path? It is likely that my guidance has indeed given us a much safer path away from the more obvious skirmishes. However, to my great regret, it appears that more observant enemies have tracked us here. Damn it, and what are you even for? Isn't it your job to prevent this exact scenario? Let's just leave the finger pointing for later. We're gonna have to take them all down. They must not be allowed to disseminate our current location. Exactly. Where are you off slinking off to, Mr. Qingtao? I must regrettably and humbly say that my talents in war are terribly lacking, so I intend to become scarce for a moment. Yet I have utmost faith in the strengths of our young master and the honored guest in overcoming this adversity, so... Aha! I get a redemption arc! I can still screenshot this background. Got it. Qingtao was already standing so far away from the front lines that he was practically hiding behind me. Faust, anything you can tell us about these enemies? No, but a consultation with the Jesselschaf seems unnecessary if we're to determine negotiating with them as an option. They're coming. Result? Wake Heathcliff up and set him down. It will be done. God, I love it! He keeps saying it will be done! Bro, whenever I see Mersault now, my brain has been like... Have you guys seen like the... Who are these guys? Tough looking stranger. Have you seen the... What do you call it? That meme recently where it's like a pink background. Kasi kininati maya. I probably sing it wrong. But that one that went going like that a little bit and then they shake their butt and stuff. Like the... It sounds so wrong to describe. They shake their butt and stuff and then their hips and then like... At the end, they pose facing forward. The one with Mersault in it is like, it's permanently engraved in my memory. That's my entire impression of Mersault right at this moment. It's been affected. Judgment has been affected. Qingtang is just Otisano's forgotten cousin. Okay, all right, here we go. Actual fight with this guy. No, he's just like really serious. I like Mersault, it's pretty fun.
경석 지휘 실력을
Okay, it's another regular battle, yeah? Okay. Alright, and then
대로 해보십시오.
it's very similar to earlier, but they have less like on coin when there's no bind, just bleed and paralyze, and then they get stronger for bleed on target. And then they gain 2 shield for every type of negative. Okay, same, but then it's like 1 paralyze on target. Okay, if they have shield. Okay, 1 hit. Okay. Gain 1 damage up to scratches. The same stuff ish. They have no passive, so it's kind of interesting. Is anyone gonna end up hitting him? Well, it is what it is. Sayonara, bye bye. Mr. Salt. Yes. Like, if you've seen that video, you'd know what I mean. He's making like a really spicy expression at the end. Because at the end, he's like... How do I explain it? He's facing forward. His arm is up. Like, they drew him so thick in that one, by the way. His ass was fat. Like, fat as fuck. Like... the shading was on point. It looked so good. And at the end, it was yo, what? You know, I think I can get the link and I can just send it in chat. If you've seen it, you'd understand. You know, like. I think it's just that kind of thing, you know. You guys see it to understand. So I'm gonna get the link while we're in the middle of this fight because I can kind of like. I think I can kind of chill. This is just a regular fight, so I don't need to lock in really hard. Is this Mersault? Wait, is this the Mersault one? Shit, I'd like so many of that one trend that I can't find which one is Mersault. Wait. wait. Is this Mersault? No, wait, no, that's not Mersault. Let's see here. There's so many! Oh, I found it! Here's Mersault. I'll send it. And then everyone will understand what I'm trying to describe. Yeah. So when he hit that last frame, oh shit. That was like hitting the last frame was like an awakening. He let that freak out, you know? Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I've been seeing a lot of. They've been doing it for a lot of different stuff. I think I've retweeted one directly of like a Majima one from like Yakuza. I saw one for like Majima, Kiryu, Ichiban, Mersault, Dante, Heathcliff, Virgilius. Basically, a lot of people are doing this like animation meme, and it's really funny to watch. It's nice. Yeah, you saw the Dante one. Oh yeah, Dante caked up in that one too. They were slaying it. Very good animation meme. I hope to see more of this kind of thing. Oh, there was a Ricardo one too, actually, now that I think about it. Except the Ricardo one was like using his... It wasn't like a redraw, it was using like his in-game sprite. It's pretty funny though, it was still pretty funny. There was a Gregor one. There was a Gregor one where... No, the Gregor one was he'd do the first part, and then like in the second part, it's like back pain. It's like back pain, and then in the second to the last frame, he looks tired, and then in the last frame, he's just like the LCB Sinner default. If he dies, he's a pile, right? It was that back pain. It got to him. Don't know this was a trend. Yeah, it is. I mean, like, I think it's just appearing a lot in my algorithm because I like 3 of it. I like 3 of it from like the Yakuza ones, and then like more of it just kept coming up more and more. My algorithm be like, oh, you're liking a lot of this kind of tweet. Here's more. Kind of just like that because you enjoy the ones that are actually trying to be original, especially the Yuri one. Oh, the Gregor one was pretty original for me, to be honest. I mean, like, he didn't completely follow the trend. In the end, it subverted expectations in the end. It was still kind of accurate to him. It was pretty nice. Okay, what's up, Mr. Salt? Hostiles in the immediate vicinity have been eliminated. Our collaborator, who'd been hiding far from the battle, quickly ran up to our side as soon as the fight ended. Are you unhurt, young master? Yep, I'm totally fine. Of course, our honored guest's martial skills were all exceptionally brilliant, but young master, your light was the brightest even among the incandescent. This humble servant could not hold back his tears at the wondrous sight to witness such excellent martial arts from none other than the young master himself. What an unexpected surprise. But don't the children of the Jia family undergo all kinds of strict training regimens from childhood? It was simply my assumption that the young master had ceased trainings once he had departed from the family. Anyways, how do you think they tracked us down anyway? About that, it appears that we weren't exactly tracked down. Perhaps, may it be that the ilk who lurk in these parts of the backstreet recognized the young master's venerable countenance. I don't think my face is that well known. The family hierarchy evaluations are nigh. It throws me off that it's just hierarchy. There's no why. Hierarchy is what I keep almost saying. Every soul living in the Hongyuan must know the face of the young master who is loved by every elder of the family. It must be that they are under the assumption that you're carrying something of great value. Family hierarchy, huh? Hierarchy? Hierarchy? Maybe it's not hierarchy, it's hierarchy. Didn't Jashichun say something about heirs back then? Oh, they all assumed wrong then. I didn't bring anything precious that the elders might be looking for. We're such good friends, making sure Honglum gets someone say, take care of yourself, girl. Baby girl. I know, like, my brain... my brain accidentally left out the baby part of baby girl and I just said girl. Damn it. Young master, even now? I just couldn't care less about it, that's all. Besides, many of my siblings are a much better fit to be the family hierarch than I am. That's... well, it is indeed a relief. A relief, is it? Well, but of course! It's a highly dangerous endeavor to partake in the hierarch evaluation, so it is a great relief to know that the young master is not putting himself in any unnecessary danger. She speaks in mind went outside. Yeah, I feel like my mouth moves faster than my brain. I say something and my brain's still catching up to what I'm saying. Sometimes, not all the time. I guess it could be a relief, sort of. Well, now that we all took him out, there shouldn't be any more on the way, right? Greg, can we not jinx ourselves for 1 second? Why are you laughing, Ryoshu? Now I'm worried. Please do not concern yourselves any further. We will take the more clandestine path. I guarantee a safe and easy passage to our destination. With that expression, with that face, you guarantee a safe and easy path? I doubt it. I still have a hard time buying that. The lay of this place would constitute a perfect place to set up an ambush in most places, yet you claim to be the safer path? Yet, I must ask you to place your faith in this humble servant, for Hongyuan is not like most places. Not like other districts. Fine, for now. Otis shut her eyes for a moment, out of retorts, then turned to look at Ishmael. Hey Ishmael, you must have a pamphlet of this place handy, don't you? No way, you're actually gonna read it? Why else would I ask? No, I mean... How could I not be caught off guard after almost a whole year of getting brushed off by everyone every time I plead with them to read the damn pamphlets? Like, hell, did no one think to... I will find my own intel if you're just gonna ramble on and go on with your grievances. No, okay, fine. Here it is. Oh. Otis opened the pamphlet and began intently glaring at its text, as though she didn't want to even miss the smallest detail of information in there. Suspicion clear on her knitted brows. After 2 years, they're gonna read it. Nah. Otis is reading it. But it's just Otis. Everybody else be like, nah.
발작을 자아냈나
Oh my god, Reuniting is back.
마에스트로님이 어떤 평가를 내려주실지
Yippee.
흥분이 가시지 않는구려.
Fifth one. Kezhan? How do I say that one? I wonder. There you go.
부디 정신을 유지할 수 있기를.
Who is gonna ambush us this time? Let me guess, it's another enemy. Oh, we were on a desperate run. Oh, while fighting off hordes upon hordes of enemies. Is it actually the sweepers or is it different now? Oi, what happened to save and easy passage? Explain the shit. It appears that the young master's radiant countenance was made known. I thought we were finding a more clandestine passage. How come we're getting jumped by even more enemies? As I said, the young master's radiant... At least try to give a little variation to your excuses. I cannot so easily say that he's being untruthful, given the disjointed allegiance of enemies attacking us. Otis played with the pamphlet in her hand, clearly frustrated but unable to establish anything concrete. For people without a clear allegiance to attack a member of the Jia family... Looks like everyone in the backstreets is getting pretty plucky while I was away. Back then, I couldn't even get to catch a glimpse of their faces. They'd all be on their hands and knees whenever we walked past. Ah, what a wonderful change. Sweepers don't start till like 3 a.m. Yeah, fair, it's not yet nighttime. Or at least, I can't tell because like the lighting is kind of like, it's kind of dark in the skies, but yeah. Oh, shove that wonderful change up your ass, you bloody loon. How much longer till we get there? My Kezhan is near. Calm your worries. Our guide seems oddly calmer now than he did at the beginning of this journey. Did he really get numb to all the violence that fast, or... Speaking of which, what's a Kezhan? It's a term commonly used to refer to taverns, inns, or equivalent places of lodging in this region. Lodging, huh? Like a hotel? It's gonna be pretty fancy then, huh? Do they serve like complimentary snacks or drinks like the warp train? Not sure about that, but it seems like Kezhans also serve alcohol and food alongside their lodging services. Maybe you can get a meal in there. And hopefully we're not gonna be attacked there like this. Residential non-aggression taboo. Any mutual acts of violence inside a residential building is within this particular area and floor of the Hongyuan a taboo. A taboo? You may rest easy within then. I saw Faust's eyebrows slightly twitch, as if she had just heard the most ridiculous thing, but I guess I'll just ask her about it later. Was he lying? Just under attack from Backstreet's folk. Yeah, just another normal Thursday. Oh, Han, if it's some kind of family hierarchy or family head selection contest, why couldn't they just save all this fighting until then? Because it'll be too late. Huh? Late? How? Every hierarch candidate must have brought incredibly precious treasures with them. It would be nice if they believed that their own treasure was the most precious of them all, but... Everyone's gonna try and take each other's just to be sure. I see. Just in case someone else brought something even better than their own. And I might as well kill them too, for the sake of convenience. Is that how folks in your family think? What kind of line of thinking is that? Oh, but other families didn't seem too different from mine. Damn. Damn! What the fuck is that? We're gonna have to kill this guy, Heathcliff. Damn. Deepest apologies for intruding upon this most enthralling conversation. However, we may be inviting even further trouble by dallying here. With that, the guide pulls out a watch to check the time. It will be nighttime soon. Oh. I know why you're saying that with that kind of expression on your face. I know. Is it just a sharp-looking stranger? It's like the guys in the last one then. Yeah, and they also don't have passives. There's 10 of them? Okay. I mean like... Ah! Okay. A watch! T-Corp reference! Yes, we looked at the time. I still really like the aesthetic and music. It just makes me wonder if I'm gonna get to like... I don't know how to put what I'm trying to think of. I'm thinking of Iron Lotus in a way. Like I was singing, like I wonder if we're gonna get like a really banger melee song for the final boss of the Kanto that goes like hard, like with Iron Lotus vibes in a way, because you know it's like similar aesthetics. I'm sorry, I pressed win rate. I love this song, such cool tension. Yeah. I wonder what the boss of this intervallo will be. And what kind of music we're gonna hear. In win rate we try, it's just faster in like a regular encounter like this. I'm sorry. Wow, we killed a whopping 1 enemy in 3 turns. That's crazy, Jimmy. That's crazy, Jimmy. But like, can we kill more of them? I'm so sus. Like they're I'm sus in the way that they're making our guide super sus, like in your face sus. But then what if he's not really that bad? He definitely has an ulterior motive, but also noticing a lot of chat delay, so be wary. Oh no. That's okay. I think that might be like, I don't know if that's like connection or what. It might be connection for me, personally. Because, you know, internet around here not be the best. It's okay. But thanks for letting me know that there's like a chat delay. So I keep that in mind. Next thing you know, I'm gonna ask a question and I'm gonna stare into space. I'm actually really happy with like the tracking right now. I keep moving my head because of it. Yes, it's different. It's back to being a phone tracking, so it makes me happy. Can't quite wink yet. Like, I try to wink, but I end up blinking. I think it's probably because like I haven't like the rigging. I know I was the one who did this one, but like the rigging is not supporting winking. Yeah, it's only supporting blinking. I didn't rig for winking. So yeah, it is what it is. When in doubt, blame Twitch. It be that way sometimes, true. I do also notice that, to be honest, when I like watch other people's streams, I don't usually comment in a way, but like sometimes when I do notice that it takes a while for it to like show up on the stream or like for them to see it. So yeah, there is usually like a bit of chat delay, maybe like a minute or a couple. You gotta leave in 3 minutes, your class doesn't matter anyway. Ah, that's okay. Good luck with your class. Thank you for dropping by, Jackson. Hope you have a lovely day. Now, here we are. Is this the place? After running through alleyway after alleyway, after turning corner after corner, we finally came across the sides of several small buildings tightly built next to one another. I want to take a screenshot of this place too. Yippee. At the center of them was a building lit with red lamps adorned with a door plate with complicated looking letters scribbled over it. This is shoddier than I expected. Hey, isn't this a bit too trashy to house your precious young master? That's not our building. Please look this way to see where our honored guests will be staying for the night. I knew it! I heard so much from Honglu about all the splendor, all the We followed Qingtao's finger and arrived at a small warehouse of sorts, its exterior painted in black. That looks smaller than even Mephistopheles. Can we all even fit in there? Hey! That place looks like trashy as heck even for us, let alone your young master. This is the nearest Kazan we can afford to stay in, at least among the ones that I manage. Yet, its location in the backstreets heavily limits any level of decency it can afford. My deepest and sincerest apologies, young master. Don't worry, we can always sleep in decent places. Looks fine for an overnight stay to me. Are you nuts? Can that thing even fit all of us in there? Much did I wish to guide the honored guests to the family mansion in the central zone, however, the time. Oh, the sweeping wave. Are you aware? Aw, thanks. It's the same class you play with the guy who playing Limbus on his laptop. Let's go! I wonder if he'll be playing Limbus on his laptop for the update. Oh, doesn't it start at like 3:13 in the morning? I feel like we've got plenty of time to get there. Exactly! Don't we have more time to get to the family mansion? According to the H-Corp travel guide, the central area is only like an hour away from here. Has the honored guest traveled to District 8 before? Well, no. This is my first time here, but... Then one must ask how the honored guest could claim to have the full understanding of the place merely by flipping through a book, when she hasn't had to contend with it in person. Innumerable, unpredictable changes await in this teeming jungle of buildings, the ever-shifting structures and constantly changing paths, ambushes from foolish yet vicious syndicates, or even the offices of the backstreets. Oh, we are beset by danger from all sides. Such bold, flippant approach to predicting the phenomena of this place's court death. Even a toddler must know that. One fails to disguise his utter sorrow at the inadequacy of her wisdom. Is it just me, or are we all thinking back to Ishmael at the Great Lake? Zip it, Dante! What if the guidebook lists a path? Does that not imply that it's technically possible to reach there in time? Otis suddenly took a step forward. In her hand was the H-Corp travel pamphlet that Ishmael was talking about. Otis Otis be like, ah, hell nah, y'all like saying that. She'd be like, ah, hell nah, y'all saying that like I'm just like this guy? Nah, not this time. I'm not gonna back down. Dante throwing flack at people today? True. I have faith that if our executive manager would lead us in your directionally challenged stead. Oh my god, you just like really came there with that. They would be able to lead us to our destination before night falls. Me? This does not appear to have been discussed beforehand. Very well. Allow me to speak freely without frills. Oh shit, he's about to drop it all on us. Hello, Chi. Hi, Kaito. Thank you for dropping by. Nice to see you. We're just doing the new intervallo. Doing at least half of it today, and then we'll finish it up tomorrow. Yippee! Thank you for dropping by. Nice to see you. Hope you are doing well. My responsibility is to bring the honored guests to the central zone and to ensure the young master's safety. Finished it kinda short. Ooh. But, like, I'll still finish it tomorrow. I don't want to, like, extend today. Because, like... Well, technically, I feel like if it's kinda short, then that means I could have probably finished it today. But I don't want to, like, extend because there's, like... There's, like, something... Yeah. How do I... There's like something and then I don't continue. What the fuck? No, because like my family needs to wake up early tomorrow. Nah, they can't just have me screaming and shouting in the middle of the night. So I gotta finish up on time. It is technically possible to reach the family mansion before night in the backstreets commences. Technically. Huh. Yet! Not even one iota of danger to the master shall be permitted. The mission has been so graciously bestowed upon this humble servant is not to guide the young master with haste, but to guide him with the utmost safety. Oh! So it's said that those engaging in strategies and plans must be wary of losing sight of their purpose, to stubbornly forge towards the family mansion in lieu of necessary intel. Just to see when these mobs of assailants would end is to wrongly prioritize the journey over the destination. Why does he kind of sound like he's... He kind of sounds like he's like a life coach right now. It's all about the journey, not the destination. It's okay, like if you... This guy! Oh, you... Wonderful! Truly impressive! You have all the qualities of someone I would trust with my life even when devising a stratagem. This is the most fitting attitude for those who genuinely wish the best for those they serve. Really? You're just gonna start going along with him all of a sudden? I have misunderstood your intentions. Truly. Cap! Yeah, I'm calling Cap too. I feel like she was being sarcastic. Huh. They sparked my ire by comparing some of your choice words with my very own. Yet now, my eyes have been opened to the honest loyalty that lies within you. You weren't being sarcastic? Are you being legit? No! He can't win you over this soon! We don't even know what his deal is! Reminds me of how verbose people can be in wushu novels. Oh yeah! Bro, I was watching like a C drama. Like, it actually really amazes me because like in that C drama, they would write a poem and then on the spot, the response of the other actor would also be a poem. And they're conversing in poems and I'm like, God damn, this is deep. It's pretty crazy. Oh, this is back with her smile. True, her smug smile. Okay. It's like that's just a rap it's a rap battle with extra steps. Feeling the deep. This humble servant did not even imagine in his wildest dreams that there would be someone who understands the atoms of his loyalty. It seems that the young master has certainly gained an eye for allies and fellowships. This is a cause for much relief in my heart. Listen to him. This one knows how to jest. Wait. They're making the same face. They're reacting the same way. They're reacting the same way with the same like expression. Like you can't. No. They're basically best buds now, huh? I may have lost my cool for a moment there. Anyway, this man speaks true. It's highly likely that we would be exposed to attacks of similar nature were we to continue moving forward at this time. She's just fully on his side now, isn't she? That's when I realized that she was looking in my direction. The exaggerated smile had all but completely faded from her face, replaced with another odd but dead serious expression. When our gazes locked, she nodded. She must be completely turned around by that guy. Is this her way of saying so long? I'm gonna quit and go work with this guy now? Thanks for everything? Oh my god, Dante! I think that's their live face. Very fair. And as for this hotel, it's much better than sleeping in outdoor tent barracks. We should be able to relieve ourselves of some fatigue before moving on. Did you not earlier insist on continuing our search for better accommodation with the greatest vehemence, Miss Otis? Yeah, whatever. We get your point. Let's go inside. My humblest self can only behold your generous acceptance of this insufficient lodging with the deepest gratitude. After all the serious talk, the man seemed oddly relieved to hear our decision as he brought in his fist and palm together. Architecture of today mustn't be judged with such haste merely by observation of their exterior. The interior may hold aught to be surprised of. Worry not. Oh yeah, it could be like, don't judge a book based on its cover. It could be like really fancy or nice and cozy inside. With Rajon surrendered, wouldn't that be nice? We made it our way into the building. I don't know. I said cozy. I feel like we walked into Resident Evil. My brain going like, okay, maybe when we walk in it's gonna be nice and cozy. My brain was like expecting, I don't know, like Animal Crossing. Then we walk in and it's like Resident Evil. What the fuck? What is that? It looks haunted, man! It's so like, it's so like empty and stuff. Oh, it's actually ain't so bad. It's clean in here. Like, it's like genuinely empty. They just got like chairs in the back there. That's it. There's nothing else in this place. This place presents a rather classical aesthetic. Landscape paintings with blinding on the walls give off a rather sophisticated mood. It's livable. Yeah, it's livable considering we're in the backstreets. I'd say this is pretty fancy for there, but it's kind of freaky. Liminal space looking at. It's much more spacious inside than it looks from the outside. Did they use some kind of space expansion technology in here too? It's just a foyer, probably. Oh, maybe. I mean, if it's supposed to be like an inn or a tavern thing, there's gotta be other rooms somehow. No, it seems that the building only appeared small due to the density of structures in proximity. Well, the door is now open. Should my presence be required, I shall be in the small shed next to this building. Please, do converse freely. The man smiled awkwardly and quietly excused himself as the excitement among the sinners began to grow. Hong Louis be like, I'm still sus of that guy. Meanwhile, Honglu stood a fair distance from the guide, quietly watching his face as he left. It's like a dilapidated home. Yeah, I guess in some of the parts, like I guess the pillars and like the ceiling decoration with the pillars, they do look like they're a bit old and worn. I do like I agree that like the paintings on the walls are pretty nice. I agree that it's pretty nice, it's pretty sophisticated. It's just that the general ambiance gives me Resident Evil vibes, and I wouldn't want to like, I guess if I was like with a lot of people, sure, but if I was like, let's say I'm traveling solo and you'd be like, yeah, you're gonna stay here for the night, I'd be like, oh my god, I can't sleep at night. It's gonna look like this, okay? Feel like someone's gonna jump me. His expression was enigmatic, as if he were gazing upon the clouds, the flowers, or even the wind. Hi, Lucielle-chan, thank you for dropping by. Nice to see you, and thank you for the pudding hat redeemed. There was no light in those eyes. It was as if they beheld a storm cloud, a desolate field of wilted flowers, and a howling, destructive gale. Spoopy ghost. Yeah, it's like for ghost storytelling. Did you suspect something, Honglu? So I decided to ask. Not yet, I don't think. Huh? Not yet? So, big brother, something felt off for you too, huh? Shichun, yeah. I'm no longer upset. No longer upset. I get to see Jashichun again. No longer upset. I'm okay with staying here. That's when we caught a familiar voice. Wow, Shichun, it's you, and so soon too. Yeah, I told you I had a feeling that we'd be seeing each other again very soon. Have you been well, young master? I'm so glad to see that you're doing well, Mr. Wei. Oh, wait, don't tell me you're staying here too, Shichun. I normally wouldn't ever set foot in a place like this, but Wei alive, true! He really survived all that. I ran into some kind of large-scale construction on my way back to the family mansion. Had to come in through the back streets. So we weren't the only ones that were troubled by that random construction site. Oh, hail to thee! The confident look on Shichun's face was immediately replaced by that of alarm. Did she lose her memories again? Is she with you? No, Don Quixote is the same as always. But she looks like such an airhead. Young Shichun! Wouldst thou accompany me to the lounge for but a moment, that we may hold a moment of catching up? Oh, yeah, actually, let's do that, hold on. Jashichun seemed to hesitate for a moment, staring at Don Quixote after hearing that her memories were intact, before walking right up to her. I like that idea. Shall we? Wei, why don't you go find a room for me to stay in while we talk things out with her? What? You wanted to do some catching up, right? It's getting a bit... This, Manager Esquire! Loss of critical personnel may be a cause for disciplinary action, Grante. I don't think there's anything wrong with making friends, though. Haha, looks like Shichun really likes Don Quixote if she's comfortable enough to tease her like that. Let's go! It's not Don Quixote she likes. She obviously wants Don Quixote's power she saw back then. My lady, this is hardly the appropriate place for... Fine, I'll try again later. Go get some sleep. I'm heading into... Yeah, Imoto hitting on Don. That's... Wow, that's seeing it through colored lenses real quick. I can see it becoming a ship after this intervallo, though. I really like Shichun, though. I'm glad that she's here and then she and Wei are doing well. Shichun sighed with a bit of disappointment before heading into the lobby. Well, let's all head inside now. And so I and the rest of the sinners followed her into the lodging. She wants to see the magic. Imoto lusting on that blood fiends. I mean, same, like... Vampires are sexy. Look at that. I mean, just comes out right after. Vampires are just sexy. It's just how it is. I don't make the rules. Sorry. Oh, she kitchen is there? So you've gone from all the way over here. Wait, I want to look at a map. Gone from all the way over here. Ah, keep accidentally pressing. Okay, so this is the little building we're in. And then it's gonna go through it, I assume, and then at the end it'll be out. Okay. Be crazy if Dawn makes shit in it. I thought she would, but that would be a crazy turn of events, huh? Suspicion. Ah, chiching. The original novel Dracula was actually really ugly. No, don't crush my vampire dreams. I like vampires. Bro, I like vampires so much. I like diabolic lovers, man. Everyone was busy looking around and commenting on various things in our lodging, but Sinclair appeared to be the most anxious of them all. Sinclair? Something in here stands out. Like, imagine an ideal picture. Ideal? I knew it! Bro, I was just about to make that joke as well. And then Yisak did it at the same. Did you call? Ideal at it. I didn't know. He's just like, he's gonna like... any mention of Ideal, there he is. I love it. I love it so much. Ideal jump scare. Oh, I love it. Oh, Gwegnant redeem. Gwegnant. If you can't figure out a skincare routine after 100 years, just walk into the daylight. 100 years and you can't fix the skincare, huh? Look at his super smile. It's his name though. True. It's such a cute smile though. Aw. Oh, I miss that joke he sang. The joke in Korean, ideal is you sang. Oh. That was not what I'm not. Anyway, am I the only one who feels like something stands out like a sore thumb from the whole picture? Oh yeah, glad you brought it up. I didn't say anything because I thought it was just me. Roger! So, what's so off about this place? It's so scary, man! This place is a little scary. Isn't it obvious? Where'd all the complimentary What?! The complimentary snacks go! What's that weird mystery table at the center of this room? I didn't even see this here. What the fuck? I thought they were actually onto something. Like, I was like, this place kind of freaky, and then it was food! Ah! Thought we were of the same mind here. We didn't sync. Huh? That is kind of weird though. Like, what's the table doing there? Its saturated colors are quite pleasant sight to behold. So small. Yeah, look at that. The hallway is huge. The table is like, what the heck? So is this any better inside? What the hell is that hideous table? The kerfuffle sparked by a particularly unsightly piece of indoor furniture calmed somewhat once everyone made it inside the building. Of course, no one was able to discern the real purpose of that table yet. Every step on the floor leaves a black residue on the shoes. Not only the floor, touching the walls leaves an unidentified black substance on one's finger. What? What's happening? Not to mention how the walls ripple in an odd fashion. What could possibly be the construction of this structure? Well, my guess is the maintenance staff's been slacking. Maybe, but why is everything so neatly organized if that's the case? I've been to enough seedy establishments to know when a place has gone a while without tidy up. Backstreets. Is it really like that? It sounds so scary. Like if there's a ripple on the floor and then when you touch the wall, it's a little like wet, or like you get. It feels like that makes me feel like, I don't know, it'll collapse or something. She called the table ugly. What it do to you, fish rail? I think it's alright. Maybe I need to see it again. At least it appears each room is furnished with a bed. While this is far from optimal, executive manager, we may be able to rest here. Oh. I mean, I think the table is kinda okay. It's just that it's like, it's small and then it's out of place in a way, right? Like Yisang mentioned it's like very saturated compared to everything else in the room. It's strange. It stands out. Huh, I guess they really didn't have the time to clean up. Jia Shichun, the last person to walk in after having taken her time to examine the area outside the lobby, stared blankly around the room with an aghast expression. I'm not even sure what to say, this is ridiculous negligence. Then found her room after leaving a scathing remark. It isn't the first time we're sauntering right into some shady business in it. Let's just cross that bridge when it comes to it, yeah? Yeah, it's such a big waste having this room with like a table. I think it's made worse by, like, I can't see it right now because they're standing in front of it, but like it's made worse by the fact that in the back is like a really long couch on the side and the back. And it looks like it could seat a lot of people. And we don't have a long table for that. We have like a regular, very tiny coffee table in the middle of the room. It's not even aligned to the couch, so it does really stand out. I guess anyone could tell that there was definitely something wrong about that guy. See, like it's forward. Let's say like the couch starts here. it's very forward. Some sinners, including Heathcliff, had already slumped to the floor vociferously? That's a new word I don't know. Expressing their desire to rest with a collective sigh of exhaustion. Well, it is pretty weird, but at least we have a roof over our heads. In that case, Dante, perhaps this may be a good time to announce today's close of business. Huh, I've never even made this announcement outside of the bus before. Oh, right, I hereby confirm that today's close of business hours for the sinners. Loudly. Thank you, Kaito. Understood. Thank you kindly. Starting now, you will all be given a maximum of 12 hours to partake in sleep and rest. The duration is subject to change. Have a good night. As soon as she finished, the sinners each began to relax in their own ways, some stumbling into the rooms while others lingered to speculate over the bizarre table at the center. The table just stands out. I screenshot it for like maybe thumbnail, but like, save for Otis, that is. Got something to say, Otis? Yes, Executive Manager. It's about our guide, Xing Tao. Oh, your new best friend from earlier. Seemed like you guys were really getting along pretty well. What? That is simply untrue! Did you not see the signal I gave you earlier? She's sweating a little bit like, what? What is this slander? What signal? Oh, you mean when you nodded slightly in my direction? Indeed! That individual has an informational advantage over us when it comes to this locale. Regardless of how sound the accusations we came up with were, he would have been able to explain them right away using his familiarity with the region. I thought, as a party with informational disadvantage, it would be wise to feign camaraderie and friendship with that individual and go along with their plans while trying to dig out as much intel as possible. I seriously thought that suspicious guy totally won you over. God damn it. God damn it, Dante! Guy failure. Oh my god. I put the thunder squirrel from Wuthering Heights on the table. He can't leave. Executive Manager, I have been in this business for many years. How could you even imagine that I would be fooled by an amateur spy who's so overtly suspicious? It's nothing. We love Guy Failure energy. You're true. We do. Otis's disappointment was palpable, but she stopped herself as soon as she remembered that there were more important things at hand. While it is uncertain how long that individual will be accompanying us, it would be reasonable to speculate that he approached the LCCB with an explicit purpose of eliminating Honglu. Bao Yu. Sorry. I present the fact that it was Pilot, an inexperienced greenhorn who somehow conveniently came across this connection, as another evidence supporting the suspicion. That's also true. Otis is familiar with spycraft. Of course, she fought in the war. And also, I don't know, like, Otis is like Odyssey, right? Actually, honestly, I haven't like listened to it fully yet, but I started listening to Epic the Musical and I'm like, finally. Finally, the source material, the not source material of Otis. Instead of just reading it, bro started listening to Epic the Musical. It sounds good, okay? They have good songs. They have good songs. But it's kind of like making me like imagine, what if Otis bursts into song? Faust also has information to share. Faust joined the conversation after listening to us discuss for some time. Bruh! A review of every known taboo has failed to identify the one he called residential non-aggression taboo that universally prohibits the act of violence within residential areas. Then that also has to be... It's too early to come to conclusions regarding that matter. It appears that this area, Hongyuan, has taboos that change depending on your location within this territory. However, considering every other circumstantial evidence, we can come to a conclusion that he was most likely lying to us. Your assessment cannot be denied. In that case, we must already be deep within the enemy's machinations. The constant stream of random assailants that we faced earlier is also likely a part of their plan. It may very well be that this building itself is also a trap. Yet, we lack the intelligence about this particular backstreets to be certain. However, we do have one minor advantage. It seems that they have severely underestimated our capabilities given how low caliber of the assailants they decided to send after us. One thing we can capitalize on is a mutual lack of intel. Keep our guard up, remain alert, and we should be able to navigate our way out of this trap, Executive Manager. Shit, I'm kind of nervous now that they mention it like a trap. Because you know how I was saying that this house, when they said it had like ripples and all that, feels watery in a way in my head? What if it can just dissolve? And that'll leave us out in the night with the sweepers and that's how... We'll see. Okay. Capitalize on our mutual lack of intel. Keep our guard up, remain alert. We should be able to navigate our way out of his trap. Executive Manager. Hello, Nebula! Thank you so much for the raid! Nice to see you! I know you were playing Limbus as well earlier. Were you playing the new update? I hope you had fun! We're currently on the new updates ourselves. Let me give you a shout out. Hello. I really appreciate the raid. You were! Yay! Were you able to finish it? I'm probably gonna be ending off soon and then I'll finish it tomorrow, but I hope you really enjoyed it. I'm enjoying it so far. It's really fun. Really fun. It's not. I always like being able to see different parts of the city, so it's, you know, Peem. Peem. Oh, she's one of them who's tough. Hope you're enjoying. Thank you! Tough, huh? Guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there tomorrow. Good to hear there's a bit of challenge, show. Okay, I get it now. I'm sorry about the misunderstanding. Honestly, I didn't know who or what to trust. And just for the benefit of the raiders, we're in the middle of... we're in the middle of it, actually. I think this is Node 6. And we just, like, got to this building place, the Kazan. So, yeah. They already had to nerf us. It's already nerfed? It's day 1! Haven't even made it there yet. The god is gonna do some aftercare stuff. Hopefully you can come back before you end. Oh, it's okay. Thank you so much for the raid and have a nice rest and do your aftercare. Yes, yes. It's already halfway. Oh, let's go. We're on the halfway mark. Exactly. Good. They nerfed the hard stages. Oh, man. I didn't even make it yet. Thank you so much, Nebula. Have a nice day. Then I would appreciate it if you could trust me fully next time. Otis bowed politely and returned to her room. Faust and I chatted a little more before about Qingtao and his plans, but our discussion ended up without bearing much fruit. Nerfed heavily? Is it that hard? That brutal? You beat it before the nerf? Nerfed heavily? Huh. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Not that hard in your opinion. Huh. I bet like if they nerfed it that badly, when I get to it, I might not even realize it was the one. Damn. Wait, let me drink some water. Here's the plan. I know it's 11:28. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drink water. We'll watch this one because it's just a story node. And then tomorrow we'll finish the rest. Just to get us through to like 7 out of 12, which is gonna be okay, I guess. Oh, it's a pain if you don't have a good setup. Oh, fair, fair. Intended to be a focus encounter but got coded as a normal Oh! What the hell? This place looks more ominous! It looks even more ominous with this lighting! It genuinely looks like a horror game! Wait. I need this screenshot. Wait. What did they say in the first line? Accidentally pressed. I realized that Honglu was missing as I was spending time chatting with the sinners, and I didn't notice him going to his room. Oh! Yeah, it looks so much eerier. I mean, it already looked a little bit eerie, but with the orange lighting. It's darker too. So I walked to the exit, about to look for Honglu outside, and ran into Jia Chichun and Wei, who decided to stay in the room closer to the door. It's getting late. Where are you going alone without a guard? Oh, just looking for Honglu. Right, I can't understand what you're saying. Oh, right. When it comes to conversing without the sinners, I find that there are two types of people. The first type usually says whatever is on their minds without pausing or caring to hear my reply. These guys! What a throwback! Given that this type of person isn't actually looking to communicate with me, that simplifies things a little on my end. However, it's also oddly insulting as it seems as though they don't recognize me as a human, but rather a wall, or a clock on the wall. The yappers! And the other type is the one that reads me so well that they might as well be able to hear what I'm saying. Virgilius falls into the latter category. He recognizes the pitch of my ticks and tucks and reads my body language, or sometimes even claims to see my expressions like Don Quixote does. And Jia Chichun, who saw through me with that short exchange. Okay, let's see. Just looking to get some early morning air, or does your prosthetic head even have a respiratory function? Wouldn't have guessed it from the way it looks. And did not belong in either category. Oh, she tried. To add a tree where villains interesting. True. No, not really. I'm just looking for Honglu because I haven't seen him in a while. You're shaking your head, so no. Then are you looking for something to eat? She's a new one. The type that tries to figure out what I'm saying without asking for help. My lady, would it not be wise to wake or find someone who may be able to translate? They would have done that themselves if it were something important. I'm kind of curious though. What was that hand gesture you made when I first asked? You, brought your index fingers up to your cheeks. Well, Honglu's always smiling. Oh my gosh. So I thought maybe I could simulate his smile to convey I'm looking for him. Oh, that's so cute. Dante was mewing. So cute though. So cute of Dante. Meanwhile, Dawn somehow made a Hiroshi trying to smile like Honglu is adorable. Perhaps it was an effort to express cuteness or beauty. Wait, what? No, I was just trying to express a smiling face. Oh no, this isn't gonna be easy, is it? Huh, you're TikToking a lot more vigorously. Hey, I think you're onto something. This conversation was starting to veer into a completely unintended territory. After a bit of trial and error. I see. You're looking for my big brother, huh? We took some very roundabout ways, but was eventually able to get her to understand what I was trying to say. Carol Dundee, you're gonna think you're hitting on... Bro, I don't know how he got to this. What did he do? Did he point at her and then like raise his hand? Like to indicate that Honglu is taller? I don't know. I can't imagine how they got to that from like thinking that he was trying to be cute. Well, if he's who you're looking for, that's easy. You should be able to find him by the lounge back there. I doubt he got very far from there, if he even left. So, that's what you were trying so hard to communicate? Jia Chichun was, strangely enough, disappointed and dispirited by my reply. I have something to tell you too, but... Never mind. I feel like their mood's been ruined. Let's talk about this another time. Ooh, what did she have to say? Played charades! True! Chimpanzee. I was curious, but it would take ages for me to ask how she's feeling, so I nodded to express my gratitude, heading to the back entrance. And I found Honglu gazing at the hazy scene outside the opaque window. What are you doing here? People watching. There were some people stumbling through the streets outside. As I stared outside the window at the scene, Honglu seemed to sense what I was thinking and began. Are you worried for me, Dante? Well, yeah, it's your turn, Honglu. It really is. I'm back at H Corp and everybody's talking about the family hierarchy surrection. But you don't have to worry about me at all, because I didn't wish for anything from Limbus Company. Eh? Really? I'm not like Yi Sang. I'm not hiding my true feelings. Uh-huh. Nobody gave me a wonderful promise that they would help me recover my torn and broken wings. Oh my god, fly, broken wings. I only joined to have some new experience, that's all. You're definitely lying. But we do know that something's definitely gonna happen, whatever it might be. Something that will shake you to your very core. Even if you didn't wish for anything, going through something like that could... probably, yes. But it's okay, I'm used to being led on by the will of the others anyway. But no matter what happens here, I can't do this like everyone else. Because that's how it's always been. Whatever happens to me, or to those around me, I only... Oh, why did they have to cut him off there? A loud, boisterous bellow suddenly cut Honglu off before he could finish his sentence. Oi! Let go of me! Just listen to that sod talking and tell me I'm not supposed to get mad at that! Dang it! Lower your voice! What are you guys doing back there? Ah! Damn it! He was about to finish his cooking and you guys had to like stumble out like a comedy anime. Damn it! Gregor and Hitler, who were likely hiding behind the entrance door, tumbled into view. It's okay. This is the kind of antics we love the sinners for. I knew I should have come here with this guy. Couldn't you be patient for even a few minutes before bursting out here? How long have you two been... listening? From the very start, of course. I thought he was finally making some sense at first. And what was that? You're used to following others' will? I didn't mean to irk you, Heathcliff. I'm only telling the truth. Bloody hell, I'm about to burst a vessel! Oh, bloody, buggy bloke. Am I supposed to practice patience after listening to that drive? I think I'm practicing plenty of patience despite you calling me buggy bloke out of nowhere. So yeah, you are. Aha, that's not what I... Finally, some silence. Anyways, sorry about listening in, fellas. I'll let you in on a big secret if you let this one slide, though. Ooh, what's the secret? Oh god, don't tell me he's gonna call back to the very beginning of this thing where Roger lost their cake thing, right? I ate the final bit of the cake. No, he's not gonna do that, right? Gregor rubbed his arm awkwardly as I stared at him in silence and pointed at a pillar in exaggerated motion. Guess who's hiding behind that pillar, manager? Are you all hiding behind the pillars? The entire Limbus Company bus department? Exposed familiar figures stumble out from behind the pillar. What the fuck? How could you betray us like that, Gregor? I can't believe this. BWA. Bad week, highly annoying. Good night, snooze fast, she says. Wait, that doesn't even create what? Huh? Did I get that wrong? I never said good night, sleep. Where did you get an FU? Ryoshu looked at Sinclair with some interest before slicing open the ceiling above the entrance. And with an uncharacteristically wet noise for something cutting through a wall, a black ink-like substance dripped onto the floor, followed by Roger and Otis crashing down. Brother! They're all listening! He can read the letter she silent and say, oh my god, good night, sleep well. They're all so cute. Honestly, I can't get mad at this. This is so endearing. Get the fuck out. Oh, I didn't realize I garnered such an audience for my story. I Executive Manager, the sole reason I followed you out here was for the purpose of protection, as I was concerned for your safety. I am not like the others who had followed you merely to sate their curiosities. Me? I was just bored. Then shall we continue the conversation, Dante? With the audience? If you don't mind, I guess. Everyone, back to your rooms now! I love this interval. True. It's so silly. Is it still just... Oh shit! The sweepers actually come in on the next node. Node 8, huh? Curious. Unfortunately, this seems like the best part to end off at right now, because I'll finish it tomorrow. If I continue now, we'll probably get a cliffhanger on the sweepers. We got to end off on a... Yeah, we got to end off on a nice part, so it should be okay. Should I roll, guys? Should I roll? I don't know, like... I wonder. It's too late. It's the sunk cost fallacy. We've already invested this much, so we can't stop now, you know? No! No! We'll get back to 20,000. See, we'll get back to 20,000. Aw, dang it! Looking for Ricard. Well, we got Ricard. What is it, Greg again?
작전에 함께 투입돼서 영광입니다.
Greg, I'm about to lose it. Like, is Ryoshu even rate up? I've gotten Gregor like 3 times now or something. It's even season 1, man. I'm about to lose it, Greg. I'm about to lose it all. Why are you doing this to me? What the fuck? We actually did get Ricardo already, though. So, it's okay. We already did 93 polls. Just gonna shard her next. It's just like, ouch. It's just like, I could say yeah, but then I'd already have to shard this as well. Because, you know, I'm not rolling them. Hello, gambling. Hello. You're not getting anything! What's this rate up, man? This rate up doesn't exist! You got Ryoshu in 10 pulls. Yo, congrats!
자, 맛볼 시간이다.
Motherfucker! This fucking... Okay, this one. We're good. Greg again! I'm gonna... I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. It's Greg every time. I can't take it anymore. I'm done. I can't. But you already got it to 123 pulls. You should keep going. No! I can't take it anymore. I can't roll another Greg. I can't roll another Greg 3-star again. I'm done. Do it again. For Singapore. I'll bless you. I'll get it to like a flat number. Because it's like 123. We get it to a flat number like 130. Flat number is gonna feel nice to see a flat number. Trust. I've lost count. I'll just exit out of the screen after. See, just 3 more. Sunk cost fallacy isn't real. You're a changed person every pull. You become someone closer to pity. You're not the same as you were 1 pull ago. Oh my god. Bruh. I don't even know. There's too many enablers. Oh, I don't want to go anymore. Oh. What are you doing? This is even worse than when I was rolling for Barber Otis before. The hell? I only spent like 100 like pulls on Barber Otis. This is even worse. What's happening? I'm done. Did you already change event reward? What do you mean? Do it again! No! No! Not again! No! No, we're done! We're done! We need WPP funds, just like Nebula brought up. We can't do it anymore. We can't go anymore. It's over. The dream ended. my lunacy, I lost a lot. My dream ended. Claim gacha tickets. Oh. Nah, I should save these gacha tickets for WPP though. Yeah, nah. Nah, at least I'll still have like 20 pulls from here for WPP. Buys it immediately anyway. Yeah, nah. It's not gonna happen. What if the next tempo? No. 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 I can shard. I have my boxes. I have my boxes. Look at how close everyone else is anyway. Although I'll have to get Faust like twice. I have to get Faust twice and Ryoshu twice. It's okay. It's okay. See? That's what he say. No. I reject this gacha for 70 more. How even expensive would that be? Like 7 times 1,000. Was it 1,200 or 1,300? I forgot. Let's go 300 times 7. 9,100. Nah. We're not. We're not spending 9,000 lunacy just in case. Nah. All right, that's it. That's it. I'm done. We need WPP funds, and WPP funds we shall have. We made a decent progress. 7 out of 12. Tomorrow for sure we'll finish it up. I'm not getting baited. Thank you so much for joining today's stream and for the patience. And I'm sorry to cut it off in the middle. It's just a bit late already. It's almost 12 midnight for me, so tomorrow for sure, and it's Friday, we will be able to finish up this intervallo. Starting at the same time. If it extends, that's fine. We can extend tomorrow. It's okay. And yeah, we had a decent stopping point, so that's good. That's good. Do a 10. We already did it! We already did like 70 pulls to end the stream. I think it's enough. Thank you so much. Have a nice day or night, everybody, and see you next time. Bye-bye. No more pulls.